What will you leave behind? Are we all still die?
Previously on Somnia.
I don't want you thinking this stuff is real, alright? Then why won't you believe me when I say that Mikey's up there? That I saw him?
Hi, this is Elsie Roy. You know the drill.
Please just answer. My brain's screwed up, I'm screwed up. Has killed himself. They didn't even give me a chance to explain myself.
You will have second trial with counsel. You may have 2 witnesses. Alive will be your sister.
I'd do anything to help you get out of here. I don't plan on making this a known issue.
What is how to say, loony bin?
I never agreed for him to come here. You're staring at me. Oh, you really think that's what's gonna solve this? Dad,
Get out.
we're going to Montreal. The flight's in 4 hours. If Elizabeth dies, don't come crawling back to me. Thank you, Dad, but we're gonna go now.
Roland?
You need a doctor. What, she just ran off? How do we let that happen? I think it's the new kid, Roland. He was only here for a few hours at most. I diagnosed him, but his parents barged in the middle of the night. His dad slapped him. We really should report that, by the way. If I didn't know Victoria, I'd say she had something for him. But I do know her. She doesn't really swing that way. She's had a tough go of life, just like all these other kids have. I'm not surprised she left. I'm just surprised she didn't really say anything about it. Right. Should I pull her file? No, keep it. But don't bother looking. She's 19. We don't need to keep a leash on her. Besides, I have an idea of where she's gone.
I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down.
When does the next bus for Montreal? We should be in about 20 minutes. Great. Can I pay now?
Like gypsies in the night.
Just a few hours and he'll be up and at 'em. He just needs some nutrients, really. The bruise is unrelated, not causing further harm, and that should heal within a week. Nothing critical. I assume you're his family? No, we are visiting my parents. We live in California. El's a year outside of him. That's remarkable. How's that for God's will, eh? Tell me about it. This is a long shot, but do you happen to know his parents? I'll need to let them know, since he's still a minor. As a matter of fact, I was friends with his mother when I still lived here. I don't know if my contact information is at all up to date. I wouldn't tell them. Mademoiselle, I am required by law to inform his caretakers as long as he's underage. It's just, I think they kicked him out, Dad. Then we shouldn't let him know, not until they have to know. I understand your concerns. We'll ask him some questions once he's awake, but regardless, we will have to notify his parents at some point. Whether it's to take them on counts of neglect or just to let them pick up their son. I'll be back in a few minutes. See, nothing major. It's good we got him here, though. But if we hadn't found him, Dad... I know, honey. Listen, I'm just gonna go check on Ariel and that little daycare of theirs. I'll be back in a few minutes. Good. You know, this is the first time I've seen you in reality, and I'm a total basket case. You're not. Roland, I told you before, you're not broken. I'm crazy here. Did you know that? How crazy? Crazy how? Really crazy. Roland, I think you're fine. I don't think I hallucinate. There's voices in my head all the time. Sometimes I can't tell what's real and what's not. Sometimes it's just all so real, and I count everything. I think about the words and the sentences I say, and if they're even or odd, so that I can split it down the middle in my head. And I have to be doing something at all times. I can't focus on anything but the voices without it. If I don't, they won't shut up about it. The only place I don't have to think about all that stuff is the other. Yeah. Roland, I'm here for you. I am. I just have a question. Two, actually. Here's the first one. How the heck did you find me? Are you from here? No. San Diego in California. I've lived there all my life. My dad grew up here in Montreal. We were visiting my grandparents, but we told them about Sebastian and now they think we're all damned. So we found a hotel. I'm Canadian too, though, because my dad was born here. Sebastian and I got grandfathered in, dual citizenship and everything. I'm from here, obviously. Victoria's from Ottawa, but she was at the group home with me. The Conrads are from San Diego too, but the living ones moved to Portland a few days ago just because that's where their dad's from. Alright, I've been enlightened. Question 2, why did you kiss me?
I did what?
Oh, how fun. More crazy. I didn't kiss you. You were falling asleep, so I shook you to try to keep you awake. I think I hugged you at one point because you were freezing. I realize that now, though in my hallucination, you were a particularly good kisser. You don't like me like that, do you? Not like that. I mean, I didn't think so. You're going to hate me even more now. It's been your brother for a while. Yeah, you can like him all you want, but I'm pretty sure he's straight. He's liked Lily since we were kids. I mean, you can go ahead and ask him, but how can you like my brother and I'm bisexual? I think, at least. I guess that makes sense. You don't hate me. Why would I hate you? Because he did. My dad. Well, he overheard. I didn't really tell him. He said I needed to shape up, so he did kick you out. He was pissed that my mom sent me to the group home. He was pissed about my brain being the way it is, so I guess it wasn't just that.
After the end, like strangers, perfect pretend.
Oh, he hurt you. Yeah. Does it still hurt? Yeah. I'm fine. Oh, really? Obviously the doctor thinks so too. It'll be fine, it'll go away. I want to be able to be open about myself. Even if I end up with a girl, even if I never kiss a guy. I want them to care about me and who I say I am. I care about you. We only met like 3 days ago. That doesn't matter. I care about you. So does my dad, Vincent. You have a mom? She hardly counts. Baz's retrial. How long has it been? I don't know. It's tomorrow, right? Council trials occur at midnight, Salem City time, which conveniently enough is Eastern time. Our time. Oh, well then it's in an hour. What should I do? Find somewhere safe to sleep. Nobody on Earth will be able to wake you up, and they might think you're dead. I mean, everything in your body will still work, but your soul is trapped in the other until they release you. So, don't be in public. Get somewhere private. I don't want to leave you like this, alone in a hospital bed. Lisa, if you knew, it's Elsie. Damn it, I'll get it right eventually. Look, if you knew how insane I really am, you wouldn't feel this need to be with me. I'll be fine. I'm not going back home unless I'm dragged there. Roland? What?
Perfect pretenders. We're falling head over heels for something that ain't real. It can never be us.
That was real, right? Yeah, that was real. Good. I gotta go, okay? Okay.
We're falling head over heels for something that ain't real. It can never be us, just you and I.
Lane, you've been in there all day. Please come out. Eat dinner? I hope you know how much I love you, honey, and I just want you to know I'm not crazy. Dad, I'm not crazy. Please. Please. I'm not crazy. I can't be crazy. Please. Please believe me. Sebastian Bedford Roy, back so soon? Councilman, please bring his hearing back for the time being. This is for ease of communication while we are in session. Yes, sir, of course. Elizabeth Warren Roy, Lillian Beth Conrad, your witnesses, along with their guardians. Yes, sir. Elizabeth is your sister. Yes, sir. Yeah. And Lillian is... We were friends before we died, but she and we died on the same day, at the same time. Different circumstances, obviously, that was obvious. We were drawn closer, sir. I am aware. Now, we have evaluated our methodology for sentencing you and realized that it was unfair to you, Sebastian, for you to be sentenced based on the crimes of your former lives. The councilman who sentenced you has stepped down from leading us. Of course, he does still sit on our board, but his opinion has less of an impact than it did before. Yours is a peculiar case, though. Not so often have we had a soul that committed suicide on account of the other 3 times. They didn't commit suicide, sir. I understand that is the way you feel, Sebastian, but that is the way we ruled for your past lives, and such is the law. Elizabeth Roy, living. You shall be questioned first, as you come first in the timeline of souls. Were you made aware of Sebastian's suicidal tendencies prior to his successful attempt? No, but I kept it from her. I didn't think she needed to know. Elizabeth, were you aware that he had clinical depression? No, sir, not until a few days ago. Did Sebastian try to hide his mental state from you actively? Nothing that I understood. Those are my questions. Have you anything more to say, Elizabeth? He's my brother. And sure, I know more about him now than I did back then, but that doesn't mean he's a different person. He's still Sebastian, the brother I knew. The best big brother I could have asked for. And he deserves to have this afterlife, whatever it is. I'm still not entirely clear on it all, and I'm just gonna put that out there. He deserves to have it like anyone else does. He knows what he did was wrong. He made the biggest mistake of his life. And I know that, we all know that. But he still deserves happiness. Lillian Conrad, the deceased. Yes, sir? You have known Sebastian since before? As far back as I can remember. So, tell me, has his personality changed here? Yes. He's happier here. I mean, he was before, as far as I know. I mean, I didn't start visiting before anyways, it's just a different kind of happy. Pardon? He's happy, but he's sad, sir. He's glad to be here and grateful for the chance to continue existing, but he chose to leave behind this entire life that was in front of him. He had lots waiting for him ahead, but he left it behind for the other, and I know he regrets it.
Sebastian, does that sound like yourself?
Yes, sir. I miss my dad, my sisters, my friends. I thought that sound, music, language, I thought those were the only things I had there, and that too was going away, but I had support there. I had a life there, and I threw it away.
Suicide is a sin, Sebastian. Yours is the most blatant suicide case of all of the cases involving your soul. All of the regret in the world will not change that.
Yes, sir, I know.
However, perhaps our sentence was too harsh. I know we do not usually give out eternity sentences. We do that very sparingly in general. Your case was the first suicide case with an eternity sentence, and the first Somniac to ever receive one. We have not made this trial led by a jury, as it is a retrial of what I personally believe was a wrongful sentencing. Sebastian, my brother, and I have determined your hearing loss will remain, though at the severity it was at your death. That is your punishment, and your reminder of what you have done, to both your earthen relatives and to those of us here. But we have determined that incarceration is wrong in your case. You may return to regular Aether life, and you may petition for reset when you see fit. If your soul in the future attempts suicide a fourth time, the sentence will be severe. However, if we must cross that hurdle, it will be many hundreds of years from now. Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Your sentence is reasonable.
Of course, it's reasonable, sir. I just...
You wanted to hear Ever Perfect once again.
Yes.
You must learn to embrace your deafness, Sebastian. Somniacs with sensual disabilities, even those with chronic illnesses, suffer the same fate you did whilst you lived on Earth, that torn feeling between two worlds. In one, you have been miraculously healed, and in the other you, for lack of a better word, suffer. I wish that we had not granted Somniacs such a gift, that you all would not have your ailments healed when you visit. But that is what we determined when we created Somnia all of those hundreds of thousands of years ago. Because this is the heaven that you know. Somniacs visit the other, and they are spirits here. But spirits do not have earthen ailments. Yes, they get hungry and tired and sick occasionally, but they do not perish very easily, and when they do, they can be brought back with a single thought of ours. We are all spirits here, while earthen flaws are mechanical. Spiritual flaws are embedded into your true self. Embrace that piece of your soul, Sebastian, because it is a godsend.
Yes, sir.
Case dismissed.
Hi, this is Elsie Roy. You know the drill. Text me if you're bleeding or something.
Elsie, I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. Whatever. I don't know. People are usually more prepared than this. I'm sorry, okay? And I love you, and you've been there for me when nobody else has. And I'm sorry, but I just have to stop being for just a little bit. I'm sorry. He's safe. That's all that matters. Hey, mermaid.
I made sure you were safe.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Come on, let's go. So, that Roland kid. Do you happen to like him?
Dad, for God's sake.
No, I'm asking you. We're staring at each other pretty weird in the car.
I don't know. Maybe, I only know him in the other, but here, he needs help. He's not gonna go back home, Dad, and if someone doesn't help him...
I know that family. The second he comes out of the hospital, he's gonna be back on the streets and ready to die again.
Right. We'll have to figure something out.
Well, your friend is really nice. Maybe he could come home with us.
Let's sleep on it.
Empty my mind. Write me a line. I know who I am and...
Hey, Roland, how have you been?
Good.
Good. That's what we strive for here, quick recovery and everything. You're good for release, but we're gonna just make sure you have a place to go. She's gonna ask you a few questions about your family, alright?
Time to use my words.
Okay.
This is what I do.
Well, this is weird. I thought they sent you to wherever you were before.
I am not wrong. I am not wrong.
Lily.
There is no wrong.
You're okay.
Turn on the tap till the water runs clear.
I still have to have, but it's way better than it was. I can actually hear now, so that's nice. That's what I'm used to. Right, but you're here, and I'm here. I don't know why I'm here. Thanks, God.
Watch me overthink.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Maybe that was a little stupid, but I'm really just happy for you.
Could you thank the person who let me in that weird Yate thing? Because I didn't even realize that was a thing that people had. Also, could you thank the person who randomly gave me your address when I went into the 7-Eleven? Apparently, you are very well known here. You're Roland's mom.
Yes. You were at the group home, right?
You know, you're not really his mom because a real mom would have stepped in and stopped him from doing that to him in front of me, and I've been through so much crap, and nobody deserves to be kicked around like they don't even matter. Nobody, even somebody I barely know. It's not right, and I can't let you do this. I won't let you do that to him. Where is he?
He ran away.
Yep, totally. That must be what happened. You've made this much harder for me, so thanks.
Sorry, okay, and I love you, and you've been there for me.
We're not allowed to do this. Okay, come on. Please answer. Please answer. No, you are not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to voicemail me. Okay.
You know the drill.
Madeline Louisa Conrad, call me right now or else. I'm sorry. I was with my grandparents and then I found Roland. Long story. I had Baz's trial and then I was stuck in the other and I couldn't answer any of those phone calls. I should have just stopped and answered. I'm here for you, Lane. I just hope you know that. For the love of God, call me back. I'm just scared you're acting like he did before he did it. Just answer. Tell me I'm freaking out, okay? Just call me, please. Dad, wake up.
And it's just my soul responding. What's to the heavy heart I'm holding? And it's just my soul responding to the love. What's to the love you took from me?